So in this clip, Kody is asked to watch the clip of him and Janelle fighting, which was the best fight of all the sister wives. And he gets angry. Of course, he because he's embarrassed about the situation. He was not happy that that got recorded. He got exposed.
The fight with Janelle? I'm not watching that again. No, I'm not. Listen, I don't want to talk about my breakup with Janelle anymore, okay? All right? It's very painful. It's as bad as Christine's. But I didn't want to admit the same things that were going on with me and Janelle.
He was pissed that Christine took Janelle from him. Like Christine and Kody were battling over Janelle. And he's pissed that Christine won. And that's a big part of his hatred for Christine is that she won the prize, which was Janelle. Janelle's very resourceful for him. She does his banking. She keeps him financially stable, adding her income and managing his finances. And so that's why he hasn't gone bankrupt recently, because this man has gone bankrupt so many times. And so he was blindsided by the fact that Janelle would take Christine's side because Janelle has never done that before. And the reason why Janelle did it, in my opinion, was because she started to look at her life and how her kids were being treated, and her kids were vocal about how they were being treated, and she didn't like it.
I still struggle to admit that Janelle and I are not good together. She's not a loyal wife, and I'm probably a husband. I don't care.
Well, there's two things he admitted that was true. He is a shit husband. There's lots of evidence of that. But Janelle was loyal to a degree. But Janelle was loyal to herself. She was looking out for herself. And there was instances of Kody saying that Janelle just looked at him as a resource. And there's some truth to that. Because she didn't want anything to do with him until there could be some hashing out of property and money, whatever. And she only called him when she needed him to do something. So I could understand his feelings of feeling like he was just a resource, a warm body in the bed, because, he met her sexual needs. But as far as like disloyalty, if we're going to go to the standard of polygamy, yes, she was disloyal because she was supposed to. This is how polygamy works. If a wife leaves, everyone is the shunner, including the husband, the kids, and the other sister wives. What Janelle did was not typical sister wife behavior. They usually will follow the husband's lead and they will cut that sister wife off. Janelle didn't do that. And because he didn't protect his property, which is Janelle, according to their culture, he left Janelle open to be contaminated by Christine. Not, I'm just using those words, but I'm not saying that's what Christine did, because Janelle has her own mind. But he was supposed to go to his wife, have a conversation, reconcile whatever disagreements they were having, whether it be apologizing to the kids and getting that all situated. I think if he apologized to the kids, made things right with the kids, Janelle would have been loyal to him and wouldn't have followed Christine.
We're not working anymore, and I don't want to talk about it anymore.
We've never had a discussion about the separate holiday. And I just really need to make sure he understands that I'm doing something separate for Christmas. The boys were asking if you thought you would come over, and I said I wasn't optimistic.
No, I'm not coming over. I have a house. I have a place where we would have Christmas.
But you put stipulations on it.
No, Janelle.
You put stipulations on it, Kody.
All I want to do is talk to them.
It still surprises me that Kody feels like it's my responsibility to facilitate this relationship between him.
And y'all have to take some ownership of that. Y'all have, and when I say y'all, I'm talking about Christine, Janelle, and Mary, have overcompensated, as well as Robin, overcompensated in keeping him in communication with those children. Y'all did not step back and be hands off and allow him to lead those relationships. Instead, you all shoulder the responsibility of the communication between him and the kids. And so that's why he expected that. You spoiled him. And that's why you see what we're getting, a crying, spoiled, grown-ass man.
He and my children. Kody, in the very beginning,
You make this excuse forever. But
Shut your mouth and let me
That's where
talk
she
to you
went
for a
wrong.
minute.
No, 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 no.
You
no,
won't.
no,
You keep
no, no,
cutting
no.
me off.
No, no, no.
You keep
No.
cutting me off.
There is no interest in understanding each other here.
Let me tell you what. No.
No.
You stay
I'm
and
done
talk.
listening to you.
See, that's the problem with a guy like him. They're always looking for openings and traps to knock you off your square. I think if Janelle would have maintained her cool in that instance, she could have got her point across. Whether he listened to it or not, at least she could have got her point across to us, the audience. But she started to allow him to trigger her and upset her, and that's when she started to cuss.
You stay and talk.
No. I'm not going to, because you're not listening.
You're not listening to me.
And I'm not going to.
Okay, so we're done.
Goodbye.
You.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, what an ass.
Oh, definitely. He was being an ass. But I would love to know more about what her thoughts is in that instance. But I think she also realized that she could have handled that situation better and got her point across without disrespecting him. Like, yes, he's very disrespectful, but mirroring what he is giving won't allow you to get through to him. And even if you didn't mirror what he was giving, you still probably wouldn't have got through to him. But I'm just glad she did stand up to him, and that it was that scene that she told him that he was manipulative.